good, love bugs? It's your favorite queen of hearts, Lady L to the IPS, yes. And I am on a road trip journey, and guess who's coming with me? My favorite passenger baddies. I am headed to National Harbor, Maryland, which is located in Prince George's County. It's just south of Washington, D.C. It's a multi-use waterfront area on a 300-acre site, and it was previously a plantation, yes. And it was transformed into this community that attracts approximately 12 million people annually. And it was developed back in the 1990s. And one of the biggest resorts and convention center there is called the Gaylord National. I like legit can't wait to go see that place. And when I went to check it out, I loved it so much that I was like, I have to share it with my love bugs. I just have to. One of the biggest attractions there is their Capitol Wheel, which you guys are going to see. That's coming up soon. So join me on this trip. So once I found some parking, I was like, let me go ahead and explore a little bit. I walked the streets. I see that they have some really interesting eateries, which I am going to dig into later because I have my taste buds set on something, some sweet treats for those who are interested. Once I saw that little Ferris wheel, y'all, I was like, okay, I gotta go. What's the quickest way to get me there? So I finally got down to this platform area, and another thing caught my eye. I don't know if you noticed over in the right-hand side, that sculpture sticking up out of the ground. That's called The Awakening. It's like an interactive sculpture, and it depicts a giant like emerging from the ground. So it's a popular artwork and photo op spot for people who visit the arbor. I saw kids playing, and that was really cool to see. I wanted to go down there, but I was like, let me act my age. So I didn't, but I thought that was pretty dope. In the national harbors, you could overlook the Potomac River. So it's really nice views. Like I said, we're going to head over to that Ferris wheel because the kid in me, it was just calling. I can't tell you the last time I was on a freaking Ferris wheel, right? So once I get over there, I see how big it is, and I get a little bit nervous. The thing sits 180 feet tall, but it's some of the most scenic views you're going to see of the Potomac and the DC skyline. It has climate-controlled gondolas for a comfortable ride all year round. I noticed that some of the gondolas, or maybe one gondola in particular, had like red interior. I wanted to get that, but your girl was not paying all that money. I opted for the cheap adult ticket so I could just experience the ride. So once I purchased, I walked right up there, and there, by the grace of God, there was no one in line. So the gentleman was right there waiting for me to board. But of course, once I got on, I saw people were arriving, and I was like, oh, my timing was perfect. Thank God, because I did not want to stand in line. And I was feeling a little anxious anyway. But I said, I'm going to be a good girl, and I'm going to go and get this little ride on. And that's what I did. And I could see the vents there, and they had decent music playing. I'm going to stop talking at some point, see if you can get exposure to what they're playing. It was really good cookout music. So, but take the ride with me. It was very enjoyable. I was enjoying the sights, and just when I thought I was alone, I look over and I got company. The young ladies were waving at me, being all friendly and stuff. How cute. Shit, I think she was concerned about me just as much as I was concerned about me, because I turned around on video recording and she looking at me. But okay, sweetheart, thank you for checking on me, bro. I needed y'all to check out my boots real quick, but here's the music I was talking about. Listen. Y'all hear that music? Like, let me find out, Ferris wheel. And if you're not careful, you could really fall asleep up here. I mean, the sky is so pretty. It looks like there's something beautiful beyond it, and I can only imagine what that is. But the skyline was almost perfect. You see below the little strip that says National Harbor. I thought that was a nice personalized touch. Cute, real fitting. And then you got to see our National Guardsmen, all of the different branches represented. I heard we have a sixth one now, which I'm not familiar with. So anyway, after enjoying observation wheel, I proceeded to go and walk and see what else was going on, because National Harbor is packed with events and activities all year long. They have the Cherry Blossom Festival, the famous Food and Wine Festival. I love the street art. Y'all saw me taking a picture. Also, they have the Gaylord National Summer Fest, Harbor Halloween in October, tree lighting in November, just a bunch of stuff. They have a calendar of events, so you guys should check it out. They also have an outdoor movie right in front of that big screen we saw earlier. So I did see people setting out their lawn chairs and things. But look, mahogany books, y'all already know. So I had to go over there and check that out because as a reader and a writer myself, I wanted to see what this store had to offer. And it did not disappoint. It was so well organized, so well stocked. It was beautiful inside. The people are super sweet. I got a rule: if you don't greet me upon entry, that's a little concerning because I'm big on customer service. And they were very nice. As soon as you walk through the door, hello, welcome, I like stuff like that. So I just asked them if I can get a video and take a quick tour because I wanted to show y'all how cute and quaint this was. Of course, I ended up picking up something. I got my sister a cup. Happy birthday, sis. I gave it to her on our trip. I also got myself a book and my granddaughter a book. They definitely have books for all ages, different genres, and I couldn't help but to pick up something. And I was happy. I was pleased. So once I left there, I just continued on my little journey. At this point, I was feeling very hungry, y'all. I needed food. I needed food. Yeah, girl, strong arm in my stomach was growling. But I was just so in love with the statues, I couldn't take the shortcut, and I definitely couldn't rush it. But I want y'all to enjoy the stroll with me until we find some spots to eat at. So I came across Bobby McKee's, which I thought was a really cool name, and I liked the little piano setup they had underneath it. And I wanted some lamb chops really bad, so that's why I really explored the menu. They didn't have any, but that mechanical bull in the back caught my eye. And if your girl had a couple in her, I most definitely probably would have tried it alone and super embarrassed. But I was like, no, this is a good spot to come to with the girls or with a crowd or your loved one or something, just to make it more fun. I don't think riding a mechanical bull by yourself is the most entertaining thing to do. So I bypassed that and I just kept looking because I was like, I know I'm going to find what I'm looking for. And what I'm looking for is some lamb chops. And I was dead set on it. So when I rounded this corner on the left-hand side is the Gaylord Hotel. And oh my gosh, it's a conference center. And I was like, I really have to go look inside. But I'm like a bull, no pun intended. So when I saw red, I was like, what is this spot? Let me go check it out because it's literally calling my soul. And I did not want to miss out on the opportunity to see what was beyond this beautiful outside decor. And folks, they did not disappoint. I mean, this place was super fabulous. And y'all already know I'm giving y'all the exclusive tour. So don't you worry. Come on through here with me because I am going to make sure we see everything we need to see. So first thing I asked if I could do was see a menu and sit at the bar. And the lady was like, absolutely. She handed me, I perused through it. I looked through it and I was like, oh, on the right, is those calories? Because ain't no way in hell I'm paying those kind of prices for whatever it is that they selling. But it looked good and I'm sure somebody do. I just don't and won't. But I continued to peruse the menu and guess what I saw, baby? They had some lamb chops. They had a really great wine selection. And it looks like they had a lot of options for mixed drinks. Now your girl is simple. I told the bartender, besides some water, hook me up with something sweet and strong. And yes, that man did that. That was one of the best mixed drinks I ever had. And look at these succulent ass lamb chops with a side of goat cheese and rice. Your girl wanted to eat every last one of those 6 lamb chops, but I just didn't have the room. I guess I was too hungry to be able to consume the whole plate, but I damn sure tried. But now let's do this tour, y'all. Look at it. Pay attention. Watch the freaking screen because you're going to miss it. This is so beautiful. Check it out. And your girl saw an opportunity for a photo shoot. Boop. And guess who took the selfie? There you go. Isn't that such a beautiful piece of property? It is like perfect for a date night, for a girls' night out, for little shindig with a group of people. It was beautiful. And like I told you, I fell in love with the outside of the Gaylord, and I just had to go inside and see it. Like, I love a good hotel, a good resort, and nothing was stopping me from checking this out. I was literally right across the street. My feet hurt. I was fat and full, but I needed to walk off some calories anyway, and I felt like this was the best time and place to do it because this thing was grand. I mean, it was huge, and y'all about to see. And I'm not gonna talk y'all through this whole experience because it'll be a lot, but enjoy the rest of this little view here, because this is something that y'all should visit when and if you can. It wasn't too bad expense wise if you could split it with other people, but the property is gorgeous, gorgeous. So I do want to give y'all some facts about it. Like I said, it's in National Harbor, Maryland. It's considered a luxurious resort, which is located just minutes from downtown Washington, D.C. It features a 19-story indoor garden atrium with amazingly stunning views of the Potomac and Washington, D.C. It has all kinds of amenities, full-service spa, indoor pool, 7 dining options. I mean, it has a lot of family-friendly activities, and you can explore those nearby attractions like the Capitol Ferris wheel and Tanger outlets. So it went, like they said, undergone like a multi-million-dollar renovation, and that shit shows. Just enjoy, y'all. So far, as y'all can see, there is so much to behold here. I mean, look at the high story floors with the bedroom balconies, that open skylight concept. They have the elevators and escalators. I saw a bunch of conference rooms. They were having some type of like Women Influencer of the Year type of conference. Don't even get me to lying. I wouldn't be surprised if they host concerts here. Like, it was just a lot going on. And I'm curious, okay? I wanted to see everything. Now I'm about to pop my face in places that it probably shouldn't even be. I don't even know if that's open to the public, but I wanted to see what was beyond those doors, because everything that was beyond my eyes was fascinating, to say the least. But I wanted to see, I knew it had to be ballrooms or something back here, meeting rooms, something. Like, that's one of my favorite part of hotels is their meeting spaces. And oh, check out the lighting fixtures, the chandeliers, the wall sconces, like amazing, beautiful, beautiful ballroom. I don't even know if this video is doing it justice, because in person, I was amazed. I was amazed. I can see some beautiful events taking place here. Yes, for sure. So you see me about to leave, but when y'all see me trying to open other doors, I'm trying to get y'all firsthand view too, because I wanted to see what was back there. But clearly everything wasn't for me because some doors was locked and I couldn't get in. But I tried for y'all. I tried. Now, I'm not leaving y'all, but I was definitely walking away. Catch that strut. Somebody was like, you walk like you own the place. I ain't even gonna hold y'all. It was a lot to see. And the more I walked, the more I could have kept walking. I mean, corridor after corridor after corridor. I didn't even know which way to go after a while. I just was like mesmerized. I was legit mesmerized. I haven't been that many places in the U.S., but I have not seen anything like that in the U.S. I got to venture out more. I only stay on the East Coast, and that's not fair to myself because if this is what exists just in my neck of the woods, I can't imagine. And that's the conference I was talking about. So I hope y'all read that sign. But feel free to fast forward through this. I don't want to delete it just in case it's someone who really wants to go on this visual journey with me. So a resort hotel conference center this damn big clearly has a lot to offer. I mean, they got the free Wi-Fi, they got parking, they got ATMs, of course, mobility accessible rooms. They got breakfast, plenty of fucking meeting space, fitness center. They better, but I mean, walking that place is a fitness center. They have self-parking and valet parking options. I didn't need any of that. They do not allow pets, y'all. They don't allow pets. So for those of us who are happy about that, let's get it. Y'all, this is probably the most opulent hotel I've ever been in. It's like a freaking resort. This thing gotta be at least 2 blocks. Takes up 2 blocks. This is beautiful. I love it. Look at y'all. They got the balcony. I feel like this is what the Desmond back home wants to be, but couldn't quite measure up on an even smaller scale. But the Desmond was the shit. The Desmond is really a nice hotel. But let's say like the Desmond is the infant of this. Like just the interior balconies. Like this is so dope. Come on, take me on a date. Come on, let's go on a date. We could spend the day here, spend the night here. I'll get you pregnant. I'm gonna get you pregnant. Y'all, I've been in that Gaylord Hotel so long that we got to see the lights come out. You guys can see. Ain't that so cute? Let me just show you how cute that is. I like stuff like this. So nice. Peaceful. I like being by the water. I wouldn't mind being by a bay, a lake. I don't necessarily need a beach. I'd rather visit the beach. But yeah, this is cute, y'all. Thank y'all so much for joining me, love bugs, on my day trip to National Harbor, Maryland. I hope you enjoyed accompanying me as much as I enjoyed having you. I appreciate your time as always, and I'm so serious. If y'all want to go, we can go. I will coordinate the whole thing. Just hit me up and let me know. Y'all take care, stay safe, be well.